Now, our secondary teacher of the year is Darren Ingram. Darren's from Freeport Intermediate, and this is his 15th year to teach in Brazosport ISD. He previously taught at Aug Elementary, Clute Intermediate, and it always warms my heart when one of our own students chooses the profession of education, and it's really special when they choose to teach in the district that they grew up in, which is what Darren did. He is a Brazos Wood graduate. I was fortunate enough, Coach Reinhardt and I were on the football team at Brazos that Darren was a part of, and so he was funny back then too, just like he is now. Darren's married to Misty, who is a counselor at Clute Intermediate.
If I'm my speech, we don't want to go off without a script. Good morning, BISD. I'm Darren Ingram. This would be a lot easier, though, if y'all were in 7th and 8th grade instead of full-grown colleagues and peers. But I would like to start by saying that I was deeply honored by being named the Secondary Teacher of the Year, and I hope to be a credit to all of you in this room, secondary and elementary alike. But when Mr. Massey asked me about speaking in Convocation, I thought about all the convocations I had sat through, attended, enjoyed, and even been a part of, because like my second year, I meant it in all the good ways. It's like a Hellas fair up here. But my second year, really speaks out. My second year teaching, I was up here as part of the game show for the Teachers of the Year because my principal was Principal of the Year and she planned it, Miss Traylor. And so this year I'm like, I'm going to be up on stage. Am I going to have to wear a suit? Dr. Johnson's going to wear a bow tie. And I thought, I've done this before. And then I'm like, it was different back then. But now my job at BISD started back in high school when I was a PAL. And I worked in a classroom at AP Boydell with Julie Kibido in the life skills classroom. That's right. Can't see my script. And I really got to see a teacher's love at work. And she saw past the baggage, the home life, the disabilities, whatever the children came to school with, she saw past that. And she always showed courtesy and love despite all those things. She shows everybody, even today, everyone she comes into contact with, a big smile, an open heart, open mind, and loving spirit. Working in that classroom showed me that I wanted to be a part of that and spread love to students, because so much of what we do is spreading love. Even though we have teaks and knowledge and data and all the things, the reason we get up and go to our job is because of love. And so I got to see that. So my senior year, I decided that I would like to pursue my education and teaching, and I got the Project Teach Scholarship, where I got to attend college and come back to BISD and be a teacher. And until Miss Kibido retired, every convocation, she would find me, give me a hug and a word of encouragement. And that was a highlight of every year at convocation. So she definitely made me feel like I mattered. Her love is what helped me to want to be an educator. The way that we impact lives is so powerful. And sometimes, most of the time, we take for granted the impact that we have on students through our words and our actions. Now, we can impact students from pre-K all the way to seniors in high school. And you may not agree with me, but you would be wrong, because everyone in the district matters and impacts lives in some way. Like Miss Lauer said, it's often said that like Miss Lauer said, and we all say all the time, is that you never hardly see the impact you make on a person's life because we only see them for a small amount of their long life. And while that's true, some of you have never thought about the impact you have on students' lives. Now, some students may only get to play on grass that our maintenance department maintains, or a well-cleaned classroom and building is the only place a student feels safe from clutter and chaos at home. Getting to eat hot meals prepared especially for them is a daily blessing. Being able to learn and experience technology each day builds their skills for an ever-changing world. Having different layers of safety and security woven throughout our district helps students thrive. The morning and afternoon bus ride may be the first and last kind word that a student gets from an adult that day. There are, of course, countless other jobs throughout the district that make all these other jobs possible, from writing the checks and delivering the supplies. These are only some of the ways that we impact students' lives each day. I hope that as we return to schools, departments, school buses, or offices, you reflect on how you matter to students. And if you need help with it, you can call me at extension 12456. That really is my extension. And we may not always see the impact that we have or that our actions have, but know that you're having an impact wherever you work in the district. And remember that there's plenty of negativity and hate in the world, so let's always strive to be positive and to show love to everyone around us, including your colleagues, not just the students. You may be the only person in that student or teacher's life that shows them that they matter. Your love for them is what students will remember long after they've left your classroom. That's one reason why Paul wrote in 1 Corinthians, and now these three remain: faith, hope, and love. But the greatest of these is love. Enjoy your students while you have them, because it won't be forever, and love one another. Thank you.